welcome everyone. Today's topic is property live tour of Elmwood Park property. So this was a bank-owned property that we bought about 2 months ago. This is the existing condition of the outside, okay? So it's siding, the roof was in good condition. So this is the outside of the property, okay? And then as we go inside, this is the living area, the living space. So the living space, as you can see, the flooring is hardwood floors. So we preserve the flooring as is. We just sanded, varnished the flooring, but it was in very good shape. Paint, obviously, when you buy a property, you always have to paint the property. The next image is going to be the kitchen. So the kitchen was in pretty bad condition. All the cabinets, the appliances were horrible. So we had to remove the cabinets. Next, you have the back porch that we're going to check in just a minute. Was just in okay condition, but as you can see, take a look at the windows. So the windows were in very bad shape. Okay, this is the next section of the house is the basement. So the basement had some cracks in the foundation. So we were seeing some water, but not much, but we identified like 2 or 3 cracks. Okay, cracks are very easy to fix. The next section of the property is the bathroom. So the bathroom needed to be gutted. Okay, so it was in really bad shape. These pictures are after we pretty much gutted the bathroom, but it was in horrible shape. Okay, this is the second bathroom. So the second bathroom was in better condition. Okay, so it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Okay, so that bathroom we were able to just update. And then as you can see, the bedrooms are pretty standard. Again, you're going to see that the windows are not in the best shape. Okay, so this is moving up to the second bedroom on the second floor. Okay, so it was just in okay condition. This is the 3rd bedroom on the second floor. So obviously everything needed paint. As you can see on the left picture, these windows were brand new. So out of the like 20 windows, 2 of them were brand new. So we didn't touch those windows. Okay, so now let's go into the live tour. Okay, I want to make sure that you can see my screen. Okay, so we're going to start with the kitchen. Let me know if you have any questions. So now this is the kitchen. We have white cabinets, and then for the countertop we did quartz. Okay, now we did all brand new windows throughout the property. Okay, all brand new windows. These are vinyl windows. So as we go over the kitchen, I'm going to talk about how much we spent. So for appliances, I'm talking about the oven, the stove, the fridge was about 30. Okay, in the kitchen, as you can see, 600. See, it's a small kitchen. This was 1,500 for the quartz. The cabinets, the kitchen cabinets, they were 1,700 for all of them. Okay, so that's the kitchen. Stainless steel appliances. It's a very small kitchen. We did the lighting in the kitchen. Okay, so it's always very important to do lighting. Light fixtures is very important, and it's not expensive. So the back porch. So as you can see, we didn't do anything to the flooring. We did do windows on our property. We paid $375 per window. Okay, it's vinyl window. Now I'm going to take you down to the basement. So let's walk down to the basement. Yeah. Okay, so in the basement, we just fix the cracks. Okay, so there's not much lighting in here. Very. We fixed the crack. We did the, and then in here, let me see if we have some light. No light in here. It's kind of dark. So we did the washer and dryer, brand new washer and dryer, and then we painted the flooring in the basement. Okay, that was pretty much it. We painted the flooring and also the wall in the basement. So as you can see, we also have brand new windows throughout, including the basement. Okay, so but pretty much it's unfinished basement. So now let's walk up to the living area. Okay, so we're back into the kitchen. This is the dining area. Okay, so this, we kept the same light fixture in here. We did the paint, and then the flooring, what we did in here, we open up this space. There used to be an arch, so we opened this up. But as you can see, the flooring is the same hardwood floors, so we just resanded the flooring. Now we are going to walk into the bathroom. Okay, so this is the bathroom that we got it. Okay. So as you can see, marble tile in here, so new vanity. The flooring, again, it's ceramic. So that's what the bathroom looks like. So it looks pretty nice. So this is the bathroom that was in really bad shape. And in fact, you know, the ceilings are quite high. So we have 12 feet ceilings. This is the first bedroom on the first floor. Okay, so we didn't do anything except for the paint and the light fixture and the window. Okay, in this bedroom. So now we're gonna walk to the living area. So this is the living area right here. Okay, living area. So we just did paint, and then we're gonna walk up to the second floor. On the second floor, what we did is just to comply with the village, we had to put a handrail, and then we put carpet. For the carpet, we spent $1,800 to do the stairs and the whole second floor. For the paint, it was about $3,800. That included labor and material. So this is the second bedroom. As you can see, we didn't do anything except for paint. Obviously the windows, but that built-in closet was in there, and then the paint. Right here we have the carpet. We didn't need to do anything to the mechanicals. So the heater, the HVAC system was in working condition, okay? Now we're gonna walk to the second bathroom on the second floor. So the tile was there. All we did was the vanity, and that's about it. Okay, so here we did the vanity. So this was existing. We changed the faucet in the bathroom and brand new window. So we also put all the new bathroom accessories. And now let's walk into the third bedroom. So the third bedroom, all we did was paint, smoke detectors, and in here, we didn't touch the windows. So this was an existing new window right here. And then these last two windows were existing. So we didn't touch those. Besides these two windows, everything was in good shape. So as you can see, the second floor, all we did was paint, light fixtures, carpet, and then in the bathroom, it was just a small touch up just to make sure that it's presentable. We always do the light fixtures everywhere. Okay, we want to make sure that we have new light fixtures, accessories. So to upgrade this bathroom, it's probably $750. to do the bathroom downstairs, like a gold rehab bathroom, is going to be including labor and materials, 45.
Hey Hugo, we can't hear you. Hello?
Can you hear me, Phil?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay, is this better?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. So we're gonna go downstairs to the living area and back to the dining area. The handrail, we didn't do anything. This one on the right-hand side. Now to do the flooring here on the first floor, meaning sanded, we sanded the flooring, varnished the floor. So that was about 2,500, okay? Because there were some spots that needed to be repaired. And also, if we go out to the porch, let me walk out, we had to paint this section, this front porch, we had to paint, and also we fixed some pieces of wood that were not in good shape. You can see, I know it's very dark, we painted the handrails, and then the curb appeal is super important. So you have to always put a new mailbox, so something that is so simple, but it makes a big difference. Look at the windows. So the windows make a big difference when you have them brand new. So the minute you walk at the property, it has to be clean, it has to be painted, landscaped has to be there. Now, this property does not have a garage, okay? So if we go back to towards the back of the property, there's no garage, okay? So we have a pretty big backyard, so we didn't do anything to it. So it's gonna be pretty hard to see probably. Let me take you to the back. So also this back area, we put a sensor light, and this is all brand new, okay? So it's pretty dark, but you can see there's no garage in the back, okay? So let me close up. Go over some questions, okay? The property, and now we're gonna go, okay? Phil, are there any questions on the line?
Yes, we do have Hugo.
Okay.
Yeah, we do have a question here from um is this a rental or flip?
Okay, great question. So this is going to be a rental property, okay? Now we put it on the market. When was that, Phil? About a week or how long ago did we put it on the market?
Yeah, I believe that's around almost 2 weeks.
Yeah, so we got the lease signed. Yeah. So we got we rented the property in about a week. So we rented the property for was it 1870 if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it's gonna be a rental. Now, a question for all of you, based on everything and all the numbers that I gave you, how much do you think the rehab was? So put it on the chat or unmute yourself. How much the total rehab was for this property? Okay, the square footage, this is about 1,700 square feet. Joanne said 30,000, 45, 35. Okay, so great guesses. I think Eric is the one that is very close. It was actually 46,000. So let me give you the rule of thumb. If you do a medium rehab, meaning that you need to do the bathroom, right? You need to do the kitchen, you need to do the flooring, the paint, the light fixtures on a 1,700 square feet house that has a basement, multiply that times 2. So that's gonna be 35,000. Put a cushion of about 5,000 for unexpected. So that's going to bring you up to close to 40,000. Now, the problem here was windows, right? I didn't think we needed to replace all the windows, but we got a good deal. So the windows brought the rehab up to the 47,000. Otherwise, we would have kept the rehab in about 40,000. But the windows brought it up to 47,000. And believe me, we spent, I believe, close to 7,500 for the windows, and it was a great deal. Okay, 350 per window. That includes labor and materials. It's a great deal. So that is why we went ahead and did the windows. Now for the kitchen, so for materials, 37 for the appliances, 1,400 for the countertop. That's about 5,000. And then you have the kitchen cabinets, another 1,700. So that is close to 7,000 just in materials for the kitchen. Okay, I'm going to show you the kitchen. About just 7,000 for these. Now with the labor, this brings the cost of the kitchen to 9,500. Okay, just for the kitchen alone. But that's where you need to put your money. You need to put the money in the kitchen, because guess what? Guess who the decision maker for the house is going to be? Most likely, it's going to be the wife, it's going to be the girlfriend. So if she likes the kitchen and the bathrooms, guess what? You're going to be able to either rent the property or sell the property. So this is where you need to put the money, in the kitchen and also in the bathrooms. Okay, so you cannot go cheap with the bathroom. Okay, you have to have nice tile. You have to do a design, modern vanity, and everything brand new pretty much in the bathroom. So that's what's going to sell or rent the property when you put the money into the bathrooms and kitchens. Also, something important is to have the open space concept. Like as you can see, there used to be an arch, so it was very, it felt like you were in a box. Okay, so we try to open this as much as possible. So that is also important. Any other questions? So let me go back to the chat. Okay, what other questions do we have on the line? Are these cabinets from a big box store like Home Depot or supplier just for cabinets? No, we have a cabinets. So pretty much they either have white or dark brown, like espresso. That's about it. So very simple. So she comes, she does the measurement, and then all we need to say is I want white or espresso. They're also going to give us the handles. Each handle is about $5. It's included. When we do the countertop, they're going to give us the sink for free, okay? And the faucet as well. That's included. So 1,500 for the countertop, the sink, and the faucet. So it's all a great deal. Just for your numbers, account for 8 to 10,000 for a kitchen that is medium size, small to medium, 10,000. For the bathroom, account 4 to 5,000. Okay, these are very competitive prices. Okay, but you cannot afford to pay more than those prices, because otherwise it's going to kill your cash flow or your net profit on the flip. So for the windows and cabinets, we're going to share the contacts through our preferred partners in ChicagoDealVault, David. So
Voice gone. No voice.
We can't hear you, Hugo.
another question.
Okay.
Oh, perfect. So what I was saying is that we're going to be sharing our suppliers on the preferred partners. Okay, so look for kitchen cabinets, countertops. So we're going to share our suppliers. So you get to leverage from the same pricings that we get. Another question is, did you have to get permits to open up the wall? No, we didn't need to get permits to open up the wall. However, we did have to get permits. We needed to get permit we needed to get electric permit and then another permit for the windows. Okay, so we had to get 3 permits. And in fact, the inspection, the final inspection is tomorrow. So they're gonna do plumbing, rough plumbing, electric, and that's about it. But you need permits pretty much for plumbing, electric, and windows. If you do roof, yeah, you're gonna get a require to pull a permit, but we didn't have to do anything on the roof. The roof is in really good condition. Okay, so now the prices, let's talk about the numbers. Purchase price, Vishal, can you make a guess? Can everyone make a guess? So this is Elmwood Park. Elmwood Park, it's a B+ neighborhood, okay? It's not an A neighborhood, it's B+. So it's a very good neighborhood. Right on the nail. Diego, 150, so we paid 151. Yeah, very good guesses, guys. 151,000 purchase price. Now ARV, what do you guys think the ARV is going to be for this property? Just make a rough guess.
250.
250. Okay, very good guess. Somebody said Diego said 210. Joanne 250. Very good. 230, 260. Okay, so guys, let me just remind you of the rule of thumb. You have to have a spread of at least $100,000 for the deal to work. So if we buy the property for 150, it better appraise for at least 250,000. Okay. So this property, when we did the appraisal, when we bought the property, it appraised for 265. Okay. But they're going to do another appraisal because finance. Now we used a Harmony lender. They gave us the money for the purchase up to 90% of the purchase, or 80% of the rehab. But guess what? When I did the scope of work, I did not account for brand new windows. So guess what? We didn't get the $45,000. We only got $39,000. So that was my bad because I did not account to put brand new windows. Okay. So you have to do the scope of work as accurate as possible, but in this case, it was my bad that I did not account for the windows. So out of pocket, pretty much close to 6,000–7,000. Okay.
What is the holding time? How much time it took?
They're gonna come in the next week. So yeah, ARV Coastal to do an appraisal. So we had 20 windows. Okay, we had 20 windows. So they're gonna come back and do an appraisal in about a week. But yeah, it's gonna appraise at least 265, between 265 to 275. Okay. If we had a garage, it would hit the 300,000. Okay, but it doesn't have a garage. We're not gonna do a garage. So let me just give you the numbers. When we refinance on the back end, the principal, interest, tax, and insurance is going to be $1,350. Okay, so we're going to be cash flowing $500 a month with this property. Okay, now how long did it take for the rehab? It took 7 weeks, so a little bit less than 2 months. Okay, so it was not a huge rehab. We would not take gut rehabs. So we like to keep rehabs under 2 months. Anything over 2 months, it's too big of a rehab. Okay, we don't want to do that. We want to keep light to medium rehabs. Okay. So the interest rate on the loan was 9%, 2 points. Okay. Now, when we refinance, we're getting 5.5, okay, on the refinance. Now, this was a bank-owned property. Great question. So this was bank-owned property. So we bought it directly from the bank. Another question is, how long is the average rehab in months for a light to medium rehab? Great question, Joanne. So a rehab of this kind, where it's medium, it's not gut rehab, it's medium, it should take you 6 to 8 weeks. So a little bit less than 2 months, max 2 months. okay? Vishal, yeah, you got the numbers right, Vishal. So in fact, we're gonna do another tour. We finished another rehab about a week ago in Schiller Park, okay? And then for that rehab, we did pretty much all the bells and whistles, and that took 2 months, okay? So yeah, you shouldn't take more than 2 months if you have good people working for you, okay? So if you don't have good people working with you, the rehab can take a lot longer than that. So it's super important that you work with the right contractors. Okay, great question. How long do we have to wait for the refinance? We started the refinance right away. However, the lender has a 4-month seasoning period. So the refinance is going to take place this month in November. So they want us to wait 4 months from the time we got it on the contract, okay? So that's just their policy. Otherwise, we're ready to refinance. The tenant should be moving on the 15th of November. How much time to get the permits? So the permits was very easy to get. It took us about 5 days, 5 business days to get the permit. So as soon as you purchase the property, you have to do 2 things. You have to turn on the utilities, gas, water, electric, and you have to go to the village to apply for the permits, okay? Now, when you go and apply for the permits, some villages are going to require a blueprint. So we had to get blueprints for this property. For that, we paid $1,500, okay? We used our GC license. I mean, not ours, but we use a GC. So they need to have insurance, they need to be bonded, they need to be registered with the village, okay? And we also needed to hire a licensed plumber and a licensed electrician, okay? That's what it takes to get permits for plumbing, electric, and for the windows, then with the GC license, we got the permit for the windows, okay? Great questions. Who are you refinancing with? We're refinancing with Renovo, okay? And in fact, they gave us the money, the hard money loan for the purchase. They gave us the money for the rehab, and we're using them for the back-end refinance. So that is why it's a streamlined process, only with one lender. But our preferred conventional lender is Homebridge. So you can also use Juan Loya, Homebridge, to do the back-end refinance, okay? You don't have to use a hard money lender to do that. Okay, are there any other questions? Let me see if we missed anything, any other questions. Was this off market? Yeah, absolutely. So again, I want to tell you the numbers. When you buy the property, you have to buy it $100,000 below what it's going to appraise for, okay? So if we bought it for 150, it's got to appraise over 250, okay? That's a rule of thumb, and the rehab shouldn't be more than 40,000. In this case, the rehab went over by 7,000 because I didn't account to put brand new windows. But still, since it's a rental, it doesn't really matter. It's more forgiving. If this was to be a flip, then your net profit is going to be a little bit tighter. So you just need to be careful with that and always have a cushion, okay? So my cushion was 39,000 for the scope of work, okay, without the brand new windows. So that's super important to have those numbers. $100,000 spread, rehab should be less than 40,000. Put the money in the bathrooms, in the kitchen, always paint, brand new paint and light fixtures, super important, and curb appeal, super, super critical. As you can see the picture here in the front, they already had a nice curb appeal, but we also, did the porch, painted the handrails, and did the back porch. So curb appeal is super, super important because the first impression when somebody looks at a property is when they just pull over in their car, okay? So super, super important to keep those points in mind. And what we're gonna do is we have a live and also virtual event on Sunday, November 1st. I'm going to show you where we're finding these properties from, okay? That's going to be the critical piece. How we find them, how we get them on the contract, okay? Because in fact, right now, as we speak, we found another great deal in Burbank, okay? We can buy the property for about 103,000, 100 and no, I take it back, for about 110 or less, a little bit less, 110,000, but the property will appraise for a little bit over 200,000. You could appraise up to 210, okay? So the rehab is gonna be very light, probably 20,000 or less. So I'm gonna tell you more about that on Sunday, how you find them, how you can get those on the contract, super important, with $100,000 spread. That is just the way to buy properties, because then you can't go wrong. Even if you make a mistake, like the mistake I made with the windows, it doesn't really matter because we're not perfect, right? There's always something unexpected. You're you have that, okay, there's room for mistakes. Especially if you're doing rents, it's very forgiving, okay? Even if we were to flip the property, it would still be okay? So that's what I'm gonna cover on Sunday, super, super important. Can you leave us some properties to buy? Absolutely, Joanne, absolutely, Joanne. And most importantly, friends, I'm gonna be covering on Sunday funding, right? Because that is so critical. In fact, I was talking to two people yesterday. They both told me, Hugo, if you need money, boom, I have plenty of money to lend right now. So there's so much private money in private money lenders today that when you have the right property, you're gonna get money like no tomorrow, okay? So we're gonna cover more about funding, but I just wanted to give you an idea of the rehab, what it takes to bring the property up to its previous glory for a rental, and then rent it commanding top dollars, okay? So that your cash flow is there, which is the final objective with rentals, right? You want to cash flow at least $300 on a deal. So this is going to cash flow a little bit more, $500. So not only that, but we're going to have over 35% equity on the deal. We're going to cash flow $500. So not only is the tenant paying for the property, but they're putting money in our pocket. So that's just the way how you can increase your net worth and your monthly cash flow. So please come on Sunday if you can, if you feel comfortable. It's going to be at the DoubleTree Oak Brook on Sunday, 1 p.m. If not, we're going to do live stream of the event because I don't want you to miss it if you cannot make it, okay? But I love to see you guys face to face, okay? And share all our resources with you because I want to make sure that you are successful today, okay? Are there any other questions on the line? If no further questions, Phil, can you please send me instructions in case you don't have free access to DealVault? I want to make sure that you have free access to DealVault for the next 30 days, and the promo code is REHAB. Okay. Another question is, will this video be available? Absolutely, Diego. You're gonna get it first thing in the morning. Did you add the crown molding? No, great question. It was already there. Crown molding, great observation. Who pointed that out? Oh, Mark. Yeah. You know, Mark is into high-end rehab, so he pays attention to details. Okay. Thank you, Mark. No, it was already there. Crown molding. So that was a big plug. It makes the property look pretty nice. For a rental, we wouldn't do crown molding because it's expensive. It looks nice, but we wouldn't do it for a rental. For a flip, I think you have to do it. Okay. Yeah, I know. Totally looks great. Valerie, I think we missed your question at 7:05. Let me see. Those 2,500 for floors include labor? Yeah, it does. Yeah, 2,500, that includes both. What was the cost to fix the cracks in the basement? Oh, for the basement, 1,500. How much was the landscaping or curb appeal? That was 750 for the curb appeal, landscaping, 750. Great questions, Valerie. And no, thank you everyone for joining tonight. So I look forward to seeing you all on Sunday. And again, next week, I'm gonna take you to another property that we just finished. And that's a condo. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and it is just beautiful. It's astonishing, okay? That's probably one of my favorite rehabs. Okay, so please make sure that you come to that. We're gonna go over the numbers, and you're gonna see pretty much the same cabinets, the same everything. So it's like a cookie cutter mechanism that we have. So thank you, everyone. What was the LTV on the purchase? Yeah, 90%, Eric. So the bank gave us 90%, okay? But that's what I'm gonna cover on Sunday. When you work with private money lenders, they can give you up to 100%, right? So for the deal that hopefully we're gonna get on the contract this week, I'm thinking about using a private money lender because I don't wanna put any money out of pocket this time, right? Usually with hard money lenders are making us put 10, 15%. So this time I'm gonna see if I can just get all the money, not only for the purchase, but also for the rehab. Maybe I put 5%, 10% max, and then get that money on the back end when we refinance. So I'm gonna show you all that on Sunday. So hopefully I get to see you in person. If not, please join because it's gonna be also a streamlined virtual event, okay? So thank you everyone for coming tonight, and I'll see you all on Sunday, either via online or in person. Double treat. So thank you everyone for joining. Phil, thank you very much for your support as always. Have a wonderful evening, everyone, and I'll see you Sunday. Have a good night. You're gonna get the replay first thing in the morning.